Hi, all. Thanks so much for joining. Speaking of making healthcare work for you, different perspectives and empowering solutions. I'm Stephanie Fields, joined by my co host, Dr. Apoorv Gupta, and we're talking about our interview with Dr. Sanjiv Chopra. He is a very accomplished man with a very long title, but he's the professor of medicine at the Harvard Medical School, the Marshall Wolf Master Clinician Editor, Educator at Brigham and Women's Hospital, co-director CME division at Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center, author, and a million other things. So that was, one of our longest interviews that we planned to do in two parts because it was very, very long. But we talked about everything from the importance of happiness to meditation to finding your purpose to taking care of your microbiome. I learned that there could be a stool transplant. That was new. Oh my gosh, we learned so many things. And then he talked about the foremost important advancements he thinks right now are aided or augmented intelligence, the microbiome, and then gene editing and the psychedelic revolution. So, we just covered everything, but it was so fascinating. And it's interesting to think about these things because, as you see, Harvard Medical School, Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center, he's incredibly accomplished at very, very, very respectable medical institutions. So you don't usually think of things like happiness and meditation and finding your purpose. Sometimes people think of those as more fluffy things, not related to healthcare, but they actually are. And it was just such a fascinating conversation. That's my takeaway. Just mind blown for all of it.
Mind
Or
blowing, mind blowing. Yes, so many pieces of life that he's able to connect, right?
yes,
Ultimately, what is it that we really didn't cover in a relatively short period of time? Amongst all of his titles, I think probably the one that always grabs me. One, he's been a mentor to me and I've been very inspired by him since the first time I met him as an intern back in at Beth Israel Deaconess, and he's a storyteller. He's an extraordinary storyteller, and you can see that in the interview. Hopefully, our viewers will be able to appreciate that. Each and every piece of the story, he's able to carve out and hold out like a little gem. And he always has the room enthralled. So I think that that's his greatest gift personally. That's what allows him to be able to connect all of these pieces and to do so many collaborations in so many diverse fields. He has a tremendous way of actually bringing out the essence of a story. And so that's what allows him to connect the cutting edge science and the delivery of medical care to leadership and to values and ultimately to back into what you were saying, the touchy feely fluffy things like meditation and forgiveness. So I think it's truly inspirational. I will just continue to use one of his own lessons and say we are grateful that he decided to join us, and I hope our audience will also be grateful that they have a chance to get some insights into Dr. Chopra's guidance.
I think they'll also be very happy to hear how important coffee is to their life and health. So that'll be a fun one for everybody too.
That's right.
So
Maybe as much as 52 cups a day, like
yeah,
Bolt.
really, he seemed pretty hopeful about all of it. So yeah, he even said, with the stuff in it, you could put cream and sugar in. So it's all good news.
Indeed.
So it was a great conversation. I hope you all stay tuned for both parts of it because it was really fun and covered a lot. So thanks so much, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.